Everyone keeps asking Novak Djokovic the same question: when will he retire? He's 38 years old, competing against players nearly half his age, and the tennis world keeps waiting for the moment when the greatest champion of the modern era finally walks away. But after his latest win at Indian Wells, Djokovic just gave two powerful reasons why that moment isn't coming anytime soon. And interestingly, neither reason has anything to do with beating Carlos Alcaraz or Jannik Sinner. Now think about this for a second. Djokovic has already achieved almost everything possible in tennis. Multiple Grand Slams, weeks at world number one, Olympic dreams still alive, and a legacy that many fans already consider unmatched. For most athletes, that resume will be the perfect ending point. But Djokovic clearly sees the story differently. Speaking after his opening round victory at Indian Wells, he explained that the first reason he's still playing is actually very simple. He still loves tennis. Not the trophies, not the records, the feeling of competition itself. He talked about the thrill of hearing his name announced on court, the nerves before the first serve, and the energy of a packed stadium. That pressure, the kind many players fear, is something he still enjoys. In fact, Djokovic referenced a famous line from Billie Jean King: "Pressure is a privilege." And that idea seems to drive him even now. For him, the pressure means he's still doing something meaningful. It means he's still competing at the highest level. But the second reason he revealed might be even more powerful: his family. Djokovic explained that one of his dreams as a young father was that his kids would eventually grow old enough to understand what their dad actually does on a tennis court. Now that moment has arrived. His son is 11 years old and already playing tennis. In fact, Djokovic joked that they're now able to have real rallies together. And according to him, it might not be long before his son starts winning those points. That experience, seeing his family cheering for him in the stands, is something he says continues to push him forward. And honestly, it adds a very human side to a player we often see as almost machine-like on court. But here's where the story gets even more interesting. Djokovic also revealed a long-term goal that could keep him on tour for several more years: the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. He admitted it's a long road, especially at this stage of his career, but it's clearly one of the motivations still burning in the background. For a player who has chased history his entire career, finishing on the Olympic stage would be a fitting final chapter. Of course, the challenge is bigger than ever. The new generation led by Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner is faster, younger, and increasingly dominant on the tour. And Djokovic himself has admitted that certain tournaments, like Indian Wells, have been difficult for him in recent seasons. But if the Australian Open showed anything this year, it's that writing Djokovic off is always dangerous. Beating Sinner in Melbourne and pushing Alcaraz in the final proved that the Serbian legend can still compete with the very best when the moment is big enough. So the retirement talk might continue, but Djokovic clearly isn't ready to listen yet. Now I want to ask you something. Do you think Novak Djokovic should keep chasing the 2028 Olympics, or would it be better for him to retire while he's still near the top? Let me know your opinion in the comments, because this debate in the tennis world is only getting louder. This is Tennis IQ, where we break down the biggest tennis stories, the rivalries shaping the sport, and the legends still writing history. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.